Alright, so here we have is the Batman Forever Batmobile from our friend Toy Store. I just got this from GameStop, and as you can see right off the bat, it is apparently gold labeled, but that's because originally this guy was supposed to be a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive, but with the backlash they got, I guess they just decided to make it a white release, because it's not a GameStop exclusive, it's not a Target exclusive, it's for every single store, but for some reason it has the gold label and thing there. Usually the gold labels are exclusive for something, but like I said, this time it is not. There's another version of it which I have not ordered yet, and it's the glow in the dark version, which if you want to get, I'll leave it down in the description. But let's check out the box from the back. As you can see, here's the back. They used the image of the most recent Batman Forever Batman figure. They did not use the 6-pack. This is the one from the recent Batman Forever. So yeah, at the bottom of the box, as you can see at the bottom, it says that it does come included with, well, it does not come included with batteries. And right here it shows you what the Batmobile does. One of them is to light up the Batmobile, and the other one is to open the canopy. So let's get the bad boy out of the box. So to not waste a lot of your time, I already took it out of the box. And I also already included the batteries, so we will get into that in a bit. But here he comes with the wings, so you can attach in the very back. He comes with the big one, so let's put the big one first. And it should be easily attached from here. That's it, easy to, there we go, I got it. Never mind. Alright, second try. Go in. I think we should make the pop noise that went in. There we go. You have to push it in a little bit more. So there we go. Here we go for the next one from the side. Went in. And then we're gonna do the one from the front. And there we go. That's how easy it is. There you go. There we go. Now next, I'm gonna show you what it also comes included with. It comes included with the Alfred figure, which they're reusing the same body as the one from the Joker. I'll put an image here so you can know which Joker I'm talking about. But right off the bat, my only complaint with this figure is the gaps in the sides of this figure. I don't know if you can see the gaps on the side of the figure. Well, it doesn't really show that much in there, but in person, when you get the figure, there's like a huge gaps on the sides of this figure. It's like this suit doesn't fit him for some reason. But in the front, it doesn't really show that bad in the front. But yeah, when you get it in the hand, you see that the suit is too big for this figure for some reason. I don't know what happened there. But the head sculpt, they did an amazing head sculpt with this Alfred. This is like a 9 out of 10 head sculpt they did with this guy. His glasses are plastic, like soft plastic, so you're able to move it up and down. But obviously they don't detach. But yeah. Amazing. They did an amazing, great job with this Alfred figure. They also come included with the trading card, which you just put out the freaking box, the bag. So yeah, they used the render they did for this as the image for the trading card. Would prefer like an official image of the movie or something like that. And here's the back in case you want to read it. There you go. Hopefully you got it. And it also comes with the little hockey pod or figure stand, however you want to call it, for the Alfred figure, which I don't think he needs. So let's get right into the Batmobile review. I think this one is to open the Batmobile. There we go, and it opens. I'll probably have a hard time trying to show you guys the inside, so I'll just take an image and post it in here so you guys can see what's the inside in there. But it does include it with stickers, so it has stickers inside which show the details of the Batmobile and all that. And it is a one-seater. I'm pretty sure this is a Batmobile that actually was a one-seater. So yeah, on the side over here to my right, it shows to open the Batmobile, and over here in the front for you guys, it is where it lights up. So let's see it. Already put the batteries in. So let's see it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, So yeah, it is still indeed green. Well, I guess I'll just wait for it to shut up. Alright, there we go. So yeah, it is still indeed green. For a second I thought it was gonna turn blue. And you know what? Just for you guys, I'll open this Batmobile. I'm gonna open it and see the lids inside this Batmobile. Alright, so here we have is the Batmobile opened. As you can see here, we opened it. So here's all the wiring. This thing doesn't move, it's stick to the plastic. And I believe the lights of this Batmobile are inside here. I believe this is one of them. There's one over there in the middle, and there's another one over here, and I believe like two over there. So in case you wanna like fix it, I guess, like to add blue lights, you just have to. These things is detachable. Oh shoot! I almost dropped everything. This thing is detachable, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna have an easy time to fix the lights there. This one is also really easy to fix. But yeah, here it is. If you're wondering how it looks opened. And here's the other side of the Batmobile opened. It's really easy to attach back in, so you won't have a trouble doing that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, it makes sounds also, and if you're wondering where the sound comes from, it comes from here, right here. This is where the sound comes from. But like I said, we will open it and see what's inside the Batmobile. And I believe if you hold it, it stays on. Never mind. That's if you click it the second time, it will stay on, and it will make the noise. It will just stay on, I believe. I don't know if it actually stays on or for a period of time it turns off by itself. But if you don't want it with no noise, just click it a second time, and it will stay green. With the lights up. But yeah, but as you can see, in some parts I believe like here it's like blue, but then once you go over here, it's like starts to be green over here in this side. So yeah, this Batmobile is like it's kind of being blue, but at the same time it's green in some sides. You can also see that the wheels, it's also light up, which is pretty cool. In the movie, it actually the bat symbols actually turn around when you move the Batmobile, which I'll show you in a bit. Like this. Oh, there we go. It turned off. So yeah, for a period of time it stays on, but then it turns off. But just so I can show you guys. No. Oh, there you go. So yeah, look. As you can see, the bat symbols do not move. In the movie they move, but in this Batmobile they decided not to do that, which I don't know if I like it or not. You guys can let me know down in the comments what do you guys think about the bat symbols moving around. But yeah, it's a very stiff car, as you can see. If I push it, it won't go that far. It won't fall off, which I'm guessing is good to display. That way you don't have to worry about it to be falling off of your shelf. But yeah, this is an amazing Batmobile we got here. I really love it, despite the green stuff in the front. And if you're wondering, yeah, in the front it also glows in here. Yeah, basically everything glows in here. From over here to here. So sadly, this part, I don't know if this part was supposed to glow also, or have the lights in here. You guys can let me know down in the comments. I don't really remember much of the Batmobile, but yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, this part is so the Batmobile. But yeah. Alright, so there you go. That's my review. I know there's a lot of more people that do better reviews than I do. I don't usually do reviews on my channel. That's not my thing. But since I got this guy a bit early than some other people, I decided to do a review on this guy. But hopefully you'll learn something from this. I myself learned that it didn't come included with batteries. I honestly thought it was going to come included with batteries, but it did not. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully the opening of the Batmobile helped you. Hopefully for the people that customize and they want to fix the lights, hopefully that helps someone there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions about the Batmobile, let me know down in the comments and I'll answer. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, so here's a review on the Darkseid, although I don't know what else I can add. A lot of people have already made review on this guy. But yeah, I mean, this one also has the same problem as most Darkseid figures that everybody talks about. As you can see, it easily pops out. There we go. Yeah, it might have the same problem. No surprise there. Same with the other arm. There we go. Easily popped out. Honestly, I believe this figure was supposed to be a actual build-up figure. I don't think this was supposed to be a mega figure. The reason is because there was a rumor about a build-up figure Darkseid that was gonna be for a Justice League Task Force. I believe that's the name of the wave. Pretty sure it is. But yeah, there's a wave, and apparently in the wave is gonna be a Darkseid in there. So if they use this Darkseid and they repaint it a different color of blue or gray, or even take out the cape, I'm pretty sure this guy was supposed to be a build-up figure, because everything from this guy easily pops out. Even the legs pop out easily like that. I mean every mega figure we have gotten from McFarlane, I don't think nothing of it falls off that easily. But honestly, if you're gonna pose him and just leave him in your shelf and never touch it again, I mean, why not get him? Why not? He looks cool. And yeah, that's the only reason I got him. Although I already saw the reviews that he falls apart and all that. The head sculpt, he only does a 360 move. He doesn't really look up or down that much. But I mean, yeah, all you're gonna do is just pose him in your collection, and that's pretty much it. That's all you're gonna do. Unless you're gonna like, I don't know how much poses you can do with this guy. Not that much, but I mean, it's not like you're having a hard time trying to put everything back. As you saw, the leg popped in easily. Also the arms. So I don't know. I kind of get why people are mad that it falls apart, but like, I mean, look, I'm moving it around, and as long as I don't put pressure on the arm, it doesn't pop out. Like, I'm able to move it around. It does all the poses, all that. So I don't really see the issue with this guy. Well, I do see the issue. It easily pops out, but I mean, like I said, if you were just putting him in your bookshelf or wherever and just leave him there, then I don't see why you should not be getting this Darkseid. The cape is pretty cool, and it's wired, so it's pretty cool touch there. Can he do the split? I'm pretty sure he can. Yeah, he can do a split, kind of, sort of. Yeah, he can do a split. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to add to this figure or say about it. Other than that, yeah, he's pretty cool. He does come with 2 set of hands and a extra head sculpt, which I'll put just here in the image because I don't remember where I left those things. Yeah. But here we have his also color back here, which is pretty cool also, and they look great together. If you have your Darkseid, I highly recommend getting the color back, or if you have color back, I highly recommend getting the Darkseid. They don't scale very well. I believe Darkseid is supposed to be bigger than color back, but they're almost the same size. Yeah, they're almost about the same size. If it wasn't for the hair, I think Darkseid would have been a bit bigger. But yeah, it's just a quick review on it, because like I said, I don't know what else to add to it. Other than that, the Darkseid's not that bad, unless you're really unlucky and you get one that easily falls off. Like, alright, so yeah, here we have them back together. So yeah, overall, like I said, if you just want it for your bookshelf to make him like that, a cool pose or whatever, it's good for that. But if you want him for, like, I don't know, other stuff, obviously he's gonna fall apart, and that might trigger some people. But for me, I don't really have a much problem with this guy, because like I said, all I'm gonna do is just put him in the bookshelf and just leave him there, posed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else you guys want me to do. If you want me to do something with this guy, let me know down in the comments. Let's just tear him apart here. See how easily it tears up? I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be a build-up figure, just because of how easy this guy pops out. So yeah, there it is. There's the side. Here's the feet. I'm pretty sure you can take out the quote-unquote diaper out also. Or I think you can also separate the piece. Yeah, there you go. It's just a piece. And also the freaking the chest piece is very, very light. It doesn't it's not really that heavy compared to Calibac. Calibac is heavy as heck. Well, not heavy as heck, but like it has some weight on it. This Darkseid is very light. The feet are kind of heavy, but not that much. The arms are also light. Well, not that light compared to the chest piece, but I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to add. Here is Darkseid. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This is probably gonna be a very short video. This is me opening the Batman Forever Batmobile once again. Because I saw a video, a little bit of customizing on the Batmobile, and what the guy did was he used some transparent blue paper in here. These are dividers which you can get at your dollar store or at Walmart. But what he did, he put the transparent paper in here, or plastic, in front, and from here you can really tell. You're probably saying that it takes away the detail, but it doesn't once you turn off the car. And someone also commented me about the audio in the back, which we will get into a sec. But for right now, I'm going to show you the difference between adding the blue paper in here and one without. And this is like an easy way or cheap way of customizing this Batmobile in case you don't want to damage it or you want to hassle with the lights in here. There's also one here in the middle. So let's see how this guy looks with the blue transparent paper or plastic. Alright, so here we have him in the dark. This is the blue side. As you can see, it does a huge improvement, and in person you can see more of the details. The camera doesn't pick up the details that the Batmobile has, but as you can see, it does a huge improvement to this Batmobile. It actually makes it look blue. And here it is, the other side, without the blue paper in it, or blue plastic. As you can see, it is still green and turned off. Alright, so here we have some stuff. I already opened some stuff, and the thing I have in here in my hand already, it is the Batmobile from the Batman animated series. And as you can see, I already inserted the lights, and then the ones in the back are very bright. Sadly, the ones in the front, I don't think they're that bright, but it's still, you can still see the light. Even the inside also has lights, which is pretty cool. That my friend did that, so they added the light inside. And on the wheel, apparently you can pull it. Well, it's already out. I don't know if you can see it. I'll probably just put an image closer for a video. But yeah, the wheel in here, you can pull it. I don't know why. I don't know if it does that in the cartoon, but pretty cool. So yeah, here we have is the Batmobile. I kind of prefer for it to be black, because as you can see, it is kind of blue. But on the sides, it's like black or like dark gray. But on the top, it is blue. So I don't know why my friend did that. I believe the original one was black from like the whole Batmobile was black. And I believe it had the same light up features. But I mean, overall, other than that, pretty cool Batmobile. And we are also going to be getting the Batwing, I believe, pretty soon. I think it's already out for pre-order at Target. I believe it's a Target exclusive. So yeah, I'm excited for that one also. Now let's get into one of these figures right here. Alright, so here we have, first off is Red Hood from the Dawn of DC. Don't really know much about this guy. I'm pretty sure it's like almost the same thing as your typical Red Hood. But if there's something new about this Red Hood, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, so let's open up Red Hood. Here we have his Red Hood out of the packaging. You know, your typical standard articulation on these figures of McFarlane. Nothing too bad. The jacket, it is kind of soft from the sides in here. In the middle, it is kind of hard. So I don't know if this jacket is able to take off. I believe it's glued to him, but not on mine. I'll show you in a bit what happened to my to the jacket right now of this Red Hood. But first off, let me show you the accessory he comes with. 2 sets of hands opened, triggered. So you can give him a gun if you want. The crowbar, you know the history of the crowbar with Red Hood. And a sword. I didn't know Red Hood started to use a sword. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with this guy. But yeah, like I said, typical articulation of this guy. I don't know if you want to move his head a lot. Kind of in the inside. But obviously the hoodie won't let him move that much. So yeah, let me show you what happened right now. When I try to move the jacket, it really peeled off real quick. Yeah, look, it's peeling off. Let me show you close up. Look, you can see the red right there. You know what? In this channel, we try to open stuff up, so why not? Let's just open this guy up. Let's take off the jacket because it looks like you can take off the jacket. So just give me a bit, and I'll show you guys what this guy looks like without the jacket. Alright, so here we have him. And honestly, it doesn't look that bad. If you were able to like fill in the holes in here, as you can see in the back, he has a big square in there, and also in the sides, he has like some rectangles there where the jacket goes, where it's supposed to be glued in. Also on his shoulders, as you can see, he's supposed to be glued in there also, but it looks like mine was defective. So if you ever like, I don't know, extend this also his symbol, Red Hood symbol, honestly, I think it would look pretty cool. It's not actually like broken. I could put it back, add some glue to it, but I don't know. I might just keep it. I might just keep it like this, and if I feel like putting the hood back on this guy, I'll just put it back on because it's not like broken. The glue, they didn't apply that much glue to it, so mine peeled off real quick. But like I said, if you're a customizer, you could just fill up the holes in here and extend his symbol. But yeah, like overall, it doesn't look that bad without his jacket. They did sculpt everything on the head, even though you cannot see it because the thing is supposed to be glued, but mine wasn't. So also, if you want, you can also do what I did. I honestly thought this was like hard plastic, but no, it's soft plastic also. It was just that it was really it was stick to the back. Well, obviously, but like I honestly thought it was like hard plastic, everything. But no. So yeah, here we go. Red Hood without the jacket. I don't know if any reviewer has done this. I might be the first because I usually put these figures to the limit. But yeah, let's open another figure. Next up we have is Clocking, the platinum version. As you can see, I already forgot which one it was. I believe it's from, was it the Crime Syndicate? This guy? I'm not really sure. Can't remember. Please let me know down in the comments what this guy is. I'm pretty sure it's from a team of villains. I might be wrong again. But yeah, you can let me know down in the comments. It's supposed to be like a different character to this guy. This is the original one, and this is the platinum version of him. And this is supposed to be like different to the original Clocking. So please let me know down in the comments who this guy is supposed to be and with what team he is with. Alright, so here we have his Clocking. Not much about him. It's a very simple figure, but effective. I really love when they give him the watches in there, in both sides. That's pretty cool. That's pretty funny. And I also love the head sculpt they did with him. Not really a head sculpt. It's just more like just a print in there. But yeah, pretty simple. Wire cape, awesome. They give him wire cape. Pretty cool. He also comes with like two little I forgot how you call these, but you know, it's from the clock. If you own a clock, they have these in there. Pretty nice that they added it with this guy. It kind of reminds me of the Batman anime series Clocking episode, where he has one of these. I believe it's like a small one he has. But yeah, pretty nice. Simple, but effective, like I said, with this clocking. Let's open up another figure that we have here, and it is the Green Lantern Walmart exclusive gold labeled Hal Jordan. As you can see, pretty cool artwork they gave him in the back. Pretty much a repaint of the 2-pack Green Lantern Hal Jordan with Dawnbreaker. Except for the head sculpt. The head sculpt is new, but everything else, it is from that 2-pack that they have already given us. So let's open this guy up. Alright, so here we have is Green Lantern Hal Jordan out of the package. Like I said from my other video, the green, love it. Amazing paint they gave him. Shame that they gave him the same accessories. There's a jetpack and punching fist here to power up, which you can easily just put in. He has both fists, no interchangeable hands, just fist in there. But I wonder if you can take this off. I think I'll give it a try once finish talking here. But yeah, same articulation. Like I said, it's just the same figure from that 2-pack. So there's nothing much different about this guy other than the head sculpt. Head sculpt different, and that's pretty much it. So if you don't have this guy from the 2-pack, and if you want a Hal Jordan, I guess you can get this one. This one is different to the digital one that we got. I think I still prefer this version over the digital. I don't know, I just really love the detail they gave this guy, and the paint, awesome. My only complaint will be the head sculpt. I think I prefer the digital over this head sculpt. And I might do a head swap, I don't know. I might include it in the video, I may not, but we will see. But let's open up another one. And here we have is Cyborg from DC Rebirth. In here, accessories like with Green Lantern, same. This is from the Green Lantern animated, and also from that Joker Batman robot that they released with the Batman Beyond wave. That build figure also had this kind of weapon in there. So not a really big fan. And Cyborg is just the Cyborg Batman. I forgot the name of that figure, but it's just like Batman as Cyborg, and it is literally almost his whole body is literally from that Batman figure. But let's open it up. So here we have a Cyborg from DC Rebirth. As you can see, like I said, everything from this guy is like 99% literally from the other Batman Cyborg. So yeah, there's nothing much new about this guy. Except for the head sculpt. Obviously, the head sculpt did an amazing job with the head sculpt. I really love it. But honestly, the reuse is not that bad in my opinion. I believe it's pretty nice. The only thing I don't like about this Cyborg are these armor pieces right here. I don't like them. It makes the Cyborg look a little more bulkier. Which Cyborg, this kind of Cyborg, like this one, it's not that bulk. The Flashpoint one is supposed to be bulk, or like big, so it makes sense. The accessory is pretty, it looks, well not looks, it feels cheap, which obviously it is, because it's just a straight up reuse. But yeah, really cheap, and it is straight up from the other figures I mentioned at the beginning. So yeah, not a big fan of this guy. Not a big fan of the accessory. I hate it. I hate this accessory, except with the Joker robot. It makes sense in there, but I hate it for this figure and the Green Lantern animated, because he never made that accessory, never in the cartoon. So yeah, this is the only thing I hate about this Cyborg. But everything else about this Cyborg, nice, except for the, the armor. Next figure, we're gonna skip this guy for right now. We're gonna open up the Batman Planner version of Batman Dick Grayson from Batman Reborn. I have yet to find this guy in the stores. The Planner version or the normal variant, whichever one, I will be happy to get this Damian Wayne Robin. So yeah, let's open this guy up. Okay, so here we have it out of the package, and I have to say, the blue and gray with this Batman is fantastic. They did an amazing job with this one. It looks like McFarlane is now leaning to the gray and blue more, and sadly it looks like they're gonna be platinums. So yeah, that's the bad thing about it. But I don't think this is accurate to the source material. I think they just did that for a variant. And if you guys didn't know, the gray sticker platinum is not gonna represent this, just a repaint. No new characters are gonna have that sticker. They're gonna have, I believe, the yellow one. It's gonna be a yellow platinum sticker for new characters. So with this one, it's just a repaint. So it's gonna have the gray platinum sticker. Talking about platinums, here we have is another one that is also a repaint, and it is the Jim Gordon as Batman. Got this guy for 15 bucks. Pretty amazing deal at Walmart, and it was due to the sticker. As you can see, Walmart is doing the sticker thing where they try to charge you for the retail price $22.99 or $20.99, and yeah, they couldn't find it in the Walmart computer, so they just gave me for 15 bucks. So yeah, it's gonna open this guy up, and before we open it, I want to show you guys also the other one. This one, 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Target. I was able to find it for 20 bucks. The last one, I'm pretty happy I found this guy for 20 bucks, and it was the last one. So we're gonna open those two and do a little comparison. Might as well. Alright, so here we have is Jim Gordon's Batman. This is the blue variant. The other one is the normal one has the black and yellow. This one has the blue and yellow. He also comes with an extra set of head right here, the Jim Gordon head. He also comes with some extra hands and his little gun, bad gun, I guess. We also opened the 2-pack. Here we have is Mr. Bloom. I don't know what he does. You guys can let me know down in the comments. Is he like a male version of Poison Ivy? I don't know. You guys can let me know down in the comments, but he's pretty cool. Really love the body buck they gave him. Really nice. Here we have is also Jim Gordon with the rookie suits. I believe that's the name. And I really love the blue and red they have in there. Also in the back, they have the same thing. Because obviously he's a police officer. I would have liked if these were like articulated, for like moved like to the sides, but they're not. They're just still there. Not really required, but would have loved that detail there. But yeah, pretty good articulation. Also, it's like a big figure, so it has nice articulation as a figure would. And as you can see, we have the head sculpt here that comes included in the 2-pack, which can easily be removed really easily. And you can just put the other one here. The one has like the armor. There you go. It has the little pointing ears, which are very soft. So yeah, when I took it off, one of them were like really bent already. But I believe it was this one that's bent. So yeah, be careful with that if you don't want your bat ears to be bent. But yeah, pretty nice, pretty cool. For 20 bucks, this 2-pack is great. This was originally $70, which is really absurd. $70. This is like a mega figure, 40 to 60. I mean, I've seen bigger mega figures than this one. I guess this one should at least be like 30, like 50 bucks at least for this 2-pack, normal price. But for 20, you can't beat this 2-pack right here. And for the 2-pack, it also comes with some accessories, which is already displayed here, so I'm not gonna take them out. As you can see, it comes with a base, which is pretty cool. Nice detail on the base, trading cards, and the 2 stands for the figures. So yeah, we also have another 2-pack, which is the Joker a Punchline. So here we have is the 2-pack, the Punchline and Joker, which sadly I did not get it for sale. I already pre-ordered it on GameStop, so I couldn't. Well, I could have canceled it, but I mean, I might as well just pay it off. I already paid $5 in there. So yeah, we're gonna open this 2-pack now. Alright, so we're gonna be opening here. The first one is Superman from the Task Force, which is based on the video game. And yeah, this is not people's favorite so far, I believe. I've been hearing a lot of people complaining on this one, except for the head sculpt. I think people really love the head sculpt of this Superman, but we will have a closer look once we open it up. Alright, so here we have another package. As you can see, pretty cool. I think I love the head sculpt also. It just has the lips. I don't really like the color they use for the lips. But yeah, he comes with also with the feet or the Darkseid. He comes with some power-ups or punches, I believe, that you put on his hands. And it is indeed wire cape. It's pretty cool. They gave him wire cape. But this time around, the wire is also in the bottom. Most of the times, McFarlane just do wires on the sides. They don't do in the bottom. So this is new for me. I think this is new for McFarlane also. I don't think they really do wire capes in the bottom. But yeah, let's come out of the plastic now. We have another package. As you can see, it's not that bad. Honestly, I think people are a little bit over exaggerating with these kind of figures since they're supposed to be based off of the video game. Just like cut that, cut this, cut this out of the freaking video. All right, so restart. 1, 2, 3. All right, so here I am out of the package. As you can see, it's not a really horrible Superman figure. It's not that bad. I quite like it. If this was like a normal JLA Superman without all the pixelated stuff in the suits, I think McFarlane would have gotten a home run. Especially with that head sculpt with the mullet Superman with the long hair. I think McFarlane would have nailed it. I think I would have given this one a 10 out of 10, but this is based off a video game. So, I don't know. Since it's based on a video game, and I really do love the wire cape. I really love that they added this in the bottom also. Wire cape, it adds a lot to this figure. But overall, with this figure, with all the pixelated stuff, like I said, it's supposed to be based off the game. But just with my thoughts, I will give this one like a 7 out of 10. The head sculpt and the wired, great. The body mode is also great, but it's just the pixelated paint that kind of ruins it. If you somehow is able to fix all the pixelated stuff, I think you will have like a great mullet Superman. Amazing. But yeah, overall, really nice Superman figure. I would recommend it if you're into customizing and you're able to get that mullet Superman with normal paint instead of pixelated. I think you will have like a 10 out of 10 mullet Superman. Alright, so here we have him with the effects on his hands, which I believe you're supposed to remove the hands. Are you? You guys can let me know in the comments. For the love of my life, I couldn't put this with the fist. So yeah, you're able to remove the fist, and you can easily put these things on. I don't know if you're supposed to still have the fist in there. You guys can let me know down in the comments. But yeah, love it. Honestly, not a really bad Superman. I will highly recommend you guys to get it. Even if you're not a big fan of the 90s, like I said, if you're into customizing, oh, there he goes. But like I said, if you're into customizing, again, I'm going to repeat myself. This will be like a 10 out of 10 for just like a 90s Superman, mullet Superman with the long hair. And you can also try and fix the color in his lips. So I'm not a big fan of the color on his lips in this figure. But I could, it's whatever, it's just a nitpick for me. Alright, so out of the packaging, here we have is also Geo-Force here. Well, not out of the package. In the package, here we also have is Geo-Force. This is the platinum variant. The other one, it's supposed to be this color, orange with red. And the platinum, it is the yellow with green. Don't really know much about this guy, but since I saw platinum with this guy, I was like, alright, might as well get it. Because I know later on they might go up in price. Some figures go up in price, some of them don't. But yeah. I don't really know much about this guy, so you guys can let me know down in the comments. But yeah, as you can see, it comes with a bunch of stuff, which one of them already came down. That's great. But he comes with 2 faceplates, some power effects also in here. Yeah, pretty nice figure here. Cut. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we have him out of the box, as you can see here. Pretty cool looking figure. If you're wondering how he looks without the faceplate, let's just remove this. It's easily removable, I think. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks kind of funny, right? That's supposed to be his tongue. Yeah. Here's the faceplate, in case you're wondering. Yep. Like I said, I don't really know much about this guy. He's effects also on his hand already. So you guys can let me know down in the comments what these guys do, what he's part of. Task Force, Justice League. Does he partner with Justice League? Is he a villain? Is he a good guy? Don't really know much about him, but I just got him because why not? And he was a platinum variant, so might as well get him. But yeah, don't really know what to say about this guy. Other than that, pretty cool details. He has some texture in here, so you can see the belt. I really love the belt in here, but it's just a straight up repaint of the original one, because apparently he has two suits, the green one with yellow and the red one with orange. But yeah, pretty much the same thing, pretty much the same figure. It comes with everything the same as the other one. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Alright, here we have is one that I've been trying to open for quite a while, and it's the Joker, the digital Joker, which comes with a planner variant. Sadly, I did not find it. That's the one I've been trying to look for, and it's the same character, same everything, except his suit is black and white, which I believe is from my comic book, which I'll put an image here. But this one's supposed to be like the classic Joker, like the very classic Joker. And I gotta say, I think they actually nailed it. And let's just open it up. Like I said, this is digital, so these are like $25, which is kind of dumb. And I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep the digital stuff, sell it, or give it away. I don't really know at the moment, because I know some people that are willing to buy the digital codes. So, who knows? But yeah, here's the digital in the back. Obviously, I'm not gonna scratch it so you guys can steal it, but there it is. And we have also Joker in there, the trading card for Joker. All right, out of the box, here it is. Pretty cool looking Joker. Comes with the fish. Comes with his stick, I guess, and some extra set of hands in there. Pretty nice. But let's take out the plastic. Alright, so here we have it out of the package, but first let's show you off the accessories. You can see he comes with the fish, like I said, the little stick, and his two open hands. And I didn't notice that this guy actually came with some cards on his hands. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice that they added that in there. The head sculpt, great. I think this is the best Joker. I think this is the best classic Joker they have given us, with his classic purple suit, green shirt inside, the yellow. I don't know what you call this, but the yellow thing and the little flower here. Yeah, pretty nice looking Joker, classic. Like I said, I still prefer the planner version, but this one's also pretty nice. I think I would actually take out the Joker that has the hammer Joker, the vampire one. I'll put an image so you guys know what I'm talking about. But I think a lot of people are trying to pose this guy with that hammer. I don't know why. I think it's part of the comic book. But for sure, I'm going to be posing him with that hammer. And I don't know, probably give other stuff to other Jokers. But yeah, pretty cool Joker. Alright, now here we have, it is Batman from the Task Force. Just to end off the video. So here we have him. He has with the blue effects also in here. The planner version of this guy is supposed to be orange. I believe it's like brown and orange. But for some reason, the mouth on that planum is the normal as this one. Like, I don't get it, because the rest of them have different color on their faces. But for some reason, Batman on his mouth is the same color. I don't know why they did that. Let me get the knife. So we're gonna open this guy up. Same picture for each one of them, as you can see. Even though over here it shows individually, but they all have the same picture in the back. Or I guess it's telling you to get what characters come in this wave, I guess. Alright, so here I have out of the package. Let's see, does he come with wire cape on the bottom? No, he does not. Alright, fantastic. He comes with a wire cape on both sides of his cape, which is pretty nice. The arms with the arms for Darkseid are included in here. The two blue effects in here, which I believe you can easily just take them out. Might as well take them out. Alright, so there we go. We have one, which are translucent, as you can see. We got the second one. There we go. They're like very, very soft plastic, in case you were wondering. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Alright, so here we have is Batman out of the packaging, and it's not as bad as Superman since his colors are dark. So if you don't really pay attention to it, you won't see the pixelated stuff on his suit. But where you will see it, I believe, will be on his boots. But I think they camouflage well with the blue cape in here, so it can kind of look like it's just a glare of the lighting. So this one is not as bad. This one is not as bad as Superman. The face, not a really big fan of the face that they do with this one. I believe I have the head sculpt of this one. Do I have it in my bookshelf? No, I do not. I don't think I have it here. I think I already moved it to my other bookshelf. But this one's from the Batman Nightfall head sculpt. Pretty sure. I'm 100% sure it's the head sculpt of the Batman Nightfall. Looks pretty great. And I'm guessing his fists are removable. Yeah, so we're gonna add the blue effects. I won't do both because you get the idea. You get the idea. I don't think I need to show you guys both effects in here. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, it comes with the blue effects. So yeah, there you have it. The cape, like I said, it's just wired from the sides, not at the bottom, which makes sense because obviously because of this. But yeah, I believe this is just a straight up repaint of the Batman Nightfall, which is not bad, and the paint is not horrible either. I think it's a pretty cool looking Batman. And also, I think you will notice the pixelated also more on the bat symbol. But I mean, it's whatever. It's supposed to be based off the game, and yeah, they absolutely nailed it with these figures. I believe they absolutely did a great job. The promo pictures exposes a lot of the pixelated stuff, so I'm guessing that's why a lot of people really hated it. But in hand, and if you don't pay attention to it, it's a pretty cool looking figure. I'm sad that they didn't include Wonder Woman in the wave. They included Aquaman, Flash, Batman, Superman, which Aquaman and Flash for some reason are hard to find because all I keep finding is Batman and Superman on my GameStops. So if you find Aquaman or Flash, you might as well get it because I think those are the hardest ones to get, and especially for the Platinum. The Platinum, Aquaman and Flash, those two are like gonna be like rare, more rare than Superman and Batman because they actually made lower quantities of Flash and Aquaman. They might have done it for the normal release also. I'm not really sure, but I'm just 100% sure that they did that. They did that with the Platinum versions of them. So if you're planning on getting the Platinum, make sure to get those two first. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the opening. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all for you guys for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, so here we have is Christopher Reeve. I wanted to be one of the first ones to get this guy. I got this guy around like at 7 p.m. So I'm actually recording this at 3 a.m. But yeah, here we have him. Amazing here. Look at him. With all his glory. This is a pretty amazing figure. Here's the back of the box. They gave him an amazing picture for the box. Here is the name from the movie, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Also the barcode in case anybody's looking for it. Here it is. Yeah, pretty cool. So we're gonna open this guy up and do a quick review on it. Alright, so we have everything out of the package here now. Let's start off with the trading card here so you can read it. I mean, it's just pretty basic information on Superman. And here's also the cool photo they gave him. Pretty nice. So yeah, they gave him an alternative head, which, as you can see, it is supposed to be like the evil Superman head sculpt here, because they gave him like a little bit of a beard on this head sculpt, and his hair is kind of different. I mean, the head sculpt is also kind of different to Reeve. It's not like exactly like Reeve, kind of, but yeah, this is supposed to be the evil Superman, which that's the Platinum. They also gave him 6 set of hands. Here we have is one pointing, one holding the kryptonite here, which I don't think is a kryptonite. I think it is the crystal that he uses on his Fortress of Solitude. They also gave him some open hands, and I dropped the open hand. Well, it doesn't matter because they gave him like 2 of these for some reason. So yeah, here's to the open hands. And they also gave him some like palm hands, like flying hands. So you can pose them like that with open hands. Pretty nice. So what we have is the figure. It looks pretty amazing. I love it. I really love the detail on the cape. As you can see, they did a great job with this one. It has some texture in it. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but the cape does indeed have some like texture in it. Which I don't know if other McFarlane figures have this kind of texture. But yeah, I love the cape. They did an amazing job. And they did actually add the S in the back, which I don't know if it's accurate. You guys comment down in the comments if it's actually accurate. But here it is. They also gave us the flying stand. The typical flying stand McFarlane has been giving us for like the very beginning. And luckily mine is not loose, which is pretty nice because sometimes these are loose and they can be kind of annoying to pose a figure on it. But yeah, like I said, the head sculpt on this figure is amazing. I mean, for me, they actually nailed the head sculpt on this figure. Pretty nice. But yeah, overall, I mean, the body, they also nailed the body. Amazing job. If I have to grade this figure, I'll probably give him a 8.5. They did an amazing job. I kind of wish they would have given us some other stuff, which I know some stuff that I can't say. So I'm just gonna say that. But yeah, pretty amazing, cool Christopher Reeve figure. I'm glad I got 2. I got one from Walmart. I was supposed to be getting it 5 days. But now it's just delayed and it's gonna be on June 1st. So yeah, what a way to open the year. And also the Planet version, it's just this figure but with dark, and it has an exclusive head sculpt in there, which is this head sculpt, well, but with the red eyes. So yeah, if you didn't know, there you go. There is a Planet of this guy. It's supposed to be the evil Superman, I believe, from Superman 3. Pretty sure it's Superman 3. But yeah, I mean, the articulation on this guy is also pretty nice. In case you were wondering, it's your typical McFarlane articulation. Pretty nice. It does everything you want for the Superman to do. I'll probably put some pictures in here so you guys can see. But yeah, let's do a quick comparison with this figure. Alright, so here we have is Michael Keaton from the Flash movie. And here we also have, it is the Batman 66 TV show. And I have to say, they do scale very well. I'm not really sure if the Christopher Reeve is supposed to be taller than Michael Keaton. You guys comment down in the comments if this is accurate or is the other way around. Now here we have him with the Henry Cavill Superman and Ben Affleck Batman. And he also looks pretty good in there. Obviously, the Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill suits are more detailed than Christopher Reeve's, but I would say it looks pretty good. But yeah, so overall, amazing figure. Like I said, I really love it. I'm having so much fun posing this guy around. And one thing I noticed is that Christopher Reeve's hair has more detail than Henry Cavill's. I don't know if there's any other one live action figure that has more detail like Christopher Reeve does on his hair. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, overall, like I said, amazing figure. I highly recommend this. I'm happy I got two of these. Hopefully the other one I ordered is the Platinum edition. That would be pretty nice if I do get it. If not, I'm still happy with this guy. So yeah, here's my quick review on it. I'm not a very good reviewer. This is why I don't do a lot of reviews on my channel. But since I got this guy early and I haven't seen anybody post it, I said, well, I might as well be the first one to do it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, if you guys enjoy this kind of video, please drop a like and even down in the comments if you want more of these, and I'll make sure to do more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Starting off on number 10, here we have is Gal Gadot Wonder Woman from Batman Superman Wave. Now, I'm a fan of Gal Gadot Wonder Woman, despite her acting not being a 10 out of 10. Kalal, no! Now, I gotta be honest, the only good thing about this figure is the head sculpt. They definitely nailed the Gal Gadot head sculpt. It looks a lot like her, so they did an amazing job in there. But from the improvements, they also went with some that were really downgrades, such as the paint. The paint, they tried to make her costume more darker like in the film, but they didn't really nail it. Some parts it's just lazy painted, like in the boots. It's supposed to be a little bit of flesh on the boots, which they already did. Like in the very beginning, that's what they did. They gave her more detail with that figure, as I'm showing you here with my custom one that I made. As you can see in the boots, they have more flesh, and in the new one, they just painted it red. They didn't even bother to paint it with flesh. But yeah, the only good thing about this figure is the head sculpt. Everything else, I'm not really a big fan of. The accessories they gave her, although they're pretty cool, they're huge.
That's what she said. Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
They're really huge. I don't know why. As you can see, also with my custom, the sword is much smaller, and the shield that I gave her is much smaller, and it looks better on her because the accessories they gave her, they're just freaking huge. They have detail in it, which is pretty nice, but the size of these figures are really bad on her. I don't think it looks very good with that accessories they gave her. So yeah, the only good thing, like I said, is the head sculpt for this Wonder Woman. And in number 9, here we have is Doomsday vs Superman 2-pack based on the Batman vs Superman wave. Now, someone in McFarlane must have been also a fan of Gal Gadot, because they did not even care to do an upgraded Henry Cavill head sculpt. They just basically reused the one that we got previously, which was from the Zack Snyder Justice League wave. But the body, obviously the body for me, the first time they did it, it is perfect. I don't think they needed to upgrade anything on the suit or even articulation, in my opinion. You guys can let me know down in the comments if you guys think they should upgrade something on articulation. But for me, it is fine. I don't have a problem with it. The Doomsday, in the other hand, is alright, I guess. The articulation is not that great, and it does feel cheap. But like, for me, yeah, I don't really care how heavy or not heavy the figure is. As long as it doesn't break, I'm happy with it. But yeah, the Doomsday is not that great. It does have nice detail and nice paint, although the blue is kind of bothering me, because when you do articulation, you can see in the gaps some blue, the blue that they originally used for the sculpting, I guess. So yeah, you can see that once you start articulating that, guys. So kind of bothers me a little bit. But yeah, I think that would have been better with the final form from the movie, where he has all these crazy spikes and all that. I think that would be better if McFarlane did that instead of just the one they did right now, which I believe is like when he's born. So yeah, with all honesty, I think this 2-pack is mid. I forgot to mention that Henry Cavill also comes with a wire cape, which pretty nice that they did. It levels up this figure so much. But yeah, honestly, this 2-pack is mid, because Superman is the one carrying this 2-pack, because everybody is getting this 2-pack just for Henry Cavill. I don't think people are getting this 2-pack for Doomsday. Well, except for me. I got it for Doomsday and Henry Cavill. But most of you, I know you, most of you are here just for the Henry Cavill figure. In number 8, here we have is Walmart exclusive Nightwing Vampire. Now, I love the vampire line. I read a few comics of it until they branched out into other stuff. At that time, I just dropped the line, but I still love the story of it. The Nightwing Vampire is just a great looking figure. The head sculpt is a chef's kiss. Really love the details they give him. They don't give him a lot of blood, but yeah, I think it is decent enough. The amount of blood they give this figure. They also smirch some little blood in his body, which is pretty nice detail. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I kind of find it kind of funny that this guy can put organs on his figures, but WB doesn't let McFarlane do guns. You can put organs on the figures, but you can't use guns. Yeah, make that make sense. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty cool looking figure. They're reusing a lot of the old Nightwing figures, so yeah, that's pretty much it for it. In number 7, we have Batman Detective Comics. This is one I was hoping my friend wouldn't mess up since they didn't do a great job on the first appearance of Superman. But I'm happy to say that they did an amazing job. The extras were decent, and the look of the figure is also good. It still has some details which I don't think it was necessary, since in the comic he doesn't have that much muscle or that much detail on him. But either way, I don't think it messes up with the figure. It's still a pretty good looking figure. The head sculpt is great. For the articulation on it, it is not fun. If you make him look up, you will see a huge gap on his neck, which is kind of a deal breaker for me. But the wire cape they gave him is great, and you can do that amazing pose from the comic book cover. So that's pretty amazing. Still a great first appearance Batman. I think they could have done a little bit more better, especially with that articulation in the head, the huge gap you see on his neck. Like I said, it's a deal breaker for me. If that thing was not there, I think I would have put this guy higher in the list. In number 6, we have Batman versus Superman. Now this one, it is one that I'm biased with, because let's be honest, this figure is not great, but I really love Ben Affleck as Batman, and I think McFarlane did a decent job with this one. Um, the head sculpt is alright. At times you can see Ben Affleck. Sometimes you can't even tell if that is Ben Affleck. The Justice League version of Ben Affleck is still the best one that McFarlane has ever made for Ben Affleck. Amazing. You can really tell that that is Ben Affleck. The accessories are a downgrade for me. The batarangs are very, very thick for no reason. They already did an amazing job with the Justice League one. They gave him very thin, and they also gave him the detail of the lines. Chips kiss right there. With this one, no detail, and I don't know if they're right. I think they're not the right shape either, but I could be wrong. But at least they gave him the correct grappling gun this time around, because in the Justice League version, they gave the unmasked version of Ben Affleck the grapple that he uses when he fights Superman in Batman vs Superman. That grapple was not even in the Justice League movie, but alright. So yeah, that's a nice thing that they did. They gave him the right grapple. From the front, it looks like they gave him a quick black wash, but from the back, nothing. There's absolutely nothing. I hate that they didn't do nothing in the back. They just gave some detail on the front, and that's it. The back is plain. Well, there's detail on the back on the figure, like a lot of detail, like in the front and from the back. But the black wash, they just did it from the front, and that's pretty much it. That kind of bothers me. Some of his gauntlets doesn't have gold, neither on his feet. On his belt, they gave him a great gold belt. Even though in the movie he does have a little bit of black in there. But that's fine. So yeah, if I didn't like Ben Affleck as Batman, I think I would have put this guy in the very, very low list. But like I said, this is a biased figure for me. So yeah. Alright, here we have is our top 5 figures. This is where I start to like these figures from 5 all the way to the number 1. So at number 5 we have Adam West Batman. Now just to get the bad thing out of this figure out of the way, the only bad thing about this figure is the cape. The cape is super long. I still think someone messed up when they were making the figures for the Hugo Strange and this Batman, because Hugo Strange cape, it's much shorter. So if you switch the capes with the Adam West and the Hugo Strange, I think the figures will look a lot better. But that's the only bad thing about this Adam West Batman. Everything else is pretty great. They did an amazing job with the head sculpt. The body is solid. The accessories are quite fun. You can create some funny moments from the show with the extra hands they gave you. And yeah, the only thing I believe this figure is missing, it is the shark repellent. Alright, and number 4 here we have is Dick Grayson as Batman. To be honest with you guys, for me, despite this being a Dick Grayson as Batman, for me, it looks like the classic Batman for me. I don't know. I know it's supposed to be Dick Grayson's Batman, but for me, it's just classic Batman. I love it. I love the way this figure looks. I love the wire cape they give him. The accessories are okay. I think I would have liked more batarangs in there, but that's just me nitpicking. Um, yeah, I don't really have much to complain about this figure. I love everything about it. The head sculpt, the accessories they gave him. I don't really have much problems with it. So yeah, it's a number 4. And then number 3 here we have is Robin, Team Drake Robin. This guy has a lot of love because this guy, they gave him a bunch of extra accessories, a lot of extra hands. They gave him a double layer for his cape, which is wired. As always, those wired capes are great. The sculpting of the body and head sculpt is amazing. No complaints for me. Yeah, it's just pretty solid Robin figure. Before we do our top 2, here are some honorable mentions. First off, here we have is Batman Armor BVS. Now I know how you probably gonna be, how the heck is this guy not in your list? This guy I think is too bulky for me. I mean, I love the details they gave him, but this guy is just too bulky. I don't think they did an great job with how he looks in the movie. It's just too bulky. I don't know. This is probably just me, but that's how I feel about the figure. With all the figures I'm mentioning, I have fun customizing and posing around. With this one, not so much. Next up here we have is also Azrael Batman Armor. Don't hate me on this one. I don't really have much um attachment to it because I know a lot of people grew up like in the 90s and all that. And some of you probably like that figure because of that. And don't get me wrong, McFarlane did an amazing job with this figure. I have the red one and the blue one. It's just not a very fun figure to pose around, but he does look amazing on the shelf. And yeah, that's like I said, don't hate me on this one because I know some of you probably have this guy on your list. But just for me, it's just a pretty cool looking figure to look at, and that's pretty much it for me. In number 2 here we have is Robin from Batman Forever. Just like Team Drake, they also gave this Robin a double cloth cape. The head sculpt and the body is fantastic. The only thing I would like for them to make on the sculpting of his body, to make the paint a little metallic, just like in the movie. I think that would have made it a 10 out of 10 figure for me. But the head sculpt, they did an amazing job. It looks like the actor. There wasn't much accessories on this figure, but that was just to being a better figure. So I'll let that one slide. And in number 1, here we have is Christopher Reeve Superman. Yeah, some of you might not be surprised about this one, but I was one of the lucky ones to get this figure. And I gotta say, I having so much fun with this guy. I love posing him around. It's an amazing figure. The accessories they gave him, it's pretty decent. You could do a lot of cool poses with that, with his accessories they gave him. Would have loved for some kryptonite in there, but that's alright. They gave him the extra head sculpt, which wasn't really necessary because I mean they're giving you the platinum one, which that one's the evil Superman. I don't know why they included that head sculpt of the evil Superman with the Christopher Reeve. They should have given us at least the laser eyes also in there. But anyways, well, they gave you that head sculpt in case you want to do custom, I guess. I mean, so that works. So if you get an extra one and you don't want to hunt down the platinum version, you can just get an extra Christopher Reeve and just repaint it. The sculpting on the body is great. The head sculpt is also pretty good, to be honest. I'll give the head sculpt like an 8 out of 10. Looks fantastic. Although they didn't give him a double cape, I don't think this figure really needed a double cape. I think it looks great just the way they did. They also included the iconic yellow S in the back which sometimes McFarlane forgets to add in the other Superman figures. But in this one, they did really add the yellow S. So that's pretty good, cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There you have it. There's my top 10 DC Multiverse of 2024. I believe you can still use the Christopher Reeve for 2025 because I know some people are gonna get it, or are gonna be getting it for next year. So there you have it. Let me know what's in your top 10 down in the comments. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.